Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's that time of year again. It is December, AQ World's Christmas event. There's a few other events going on right now too. I still think like Black Friday and stuff like that is in the game. I could be wrong. Let's see. Yeah, Black Friday and stuff like that is still being posted in the game, including the Adventure Quest World's birthday event. Believe it or not, that event is still here. So if you don't have that badge yet, you go here to claim it and you do this quest. Sorry, I was seeing if they kept the date today's day in the server menu, and they don't, which is cool. Do have the time. They do have the server time. I need a moment. I'm gonna pull up my site and make sure I'm in the right direction. Getting ready to do Christmas event. To do this, you need to go to Chili. Here, Quibble. This is Quibble. And Quibble's holding the Black Friday and Cyber Monday gear. If you haven't checked that out yet, I highly recommend it. Yeah, someone on YouTube or in game. So for those who don't know, this event revolves around giving money, giving in-game currency. This particular one, which translates from money into in-game currency. The gold kind of does this, but the real in-game currency for the not just American dollars, but for just money, some kind of dollar currency is over here. So the more you give out, up into the hundreds of thousands, you start getting really rare exclusive gear. Well, YouTube automatically detects what game I'm in by the title almost. Crazy. So back to what I was talking about. So in order to register for this event, we need to do the quest because I actually was talking with some people in Yogar earlier, and people didn't know how to do the event. So you go to Chili, then you go here. With the simple 2 clicks, you should probably be able to take out the Frog's Art. Not a ultra strong. Ooh, that's a cool Broly looking character. No, the event will probably happen. There's another update that's going to happen today. Today is Friday, but it's early in the morning, 12 a.m. here. Does not happen to around 6 to 8 o'clock. I should say really 6 to 9 o'clock. Sometimes it goes out even further. But before 12 a.m. It just depends on how big the release is. So now we're registered for the event. So you'll be able to get rare items that were released throughout the game, throughout the years, depending on how much you gift. I personally don't try to gift out too many ACs because of it's just not necessary, like reward wise for me. I do like gifting. Do gift out. I like to gift out to other people. I do, but this just for me 100,000. Even though I have spent 1,000,000 ACs in total. To me 100,000 is quite a bit to be giving out this late in the game. There's still like forge enhancements and stuff like that for me to unlock. So that's probably why I won't do stuff like that. Which, if you're new to the game and you're looking in tons and tons of hours on getting stronger, you would go here. There are enhancements I still don't have yet that take a long time to get. Actually, you have to spend money on them. I believe this is it. This is the one where you'll have to get, I think, the 20 dark treasure potions from spending tons of ACs, hundreds of thousands of them. This is a pay to win enhancement. I don't think it's very useful outside of farming, but it is available for you if you are one of those do it all kinds of persons. There are people out there like that. The reason why you would want to do this event, chat, is because you can the items that you can collect from this version of the game you can wear in the next version, and some of them won't be returning for you in the future to get, so that makes your character unique. In other words, you stand out more in the next version of the game. Cosmetic wise, it's still pretty early. The game hasn't even reached alpha stages yet to know how it's going to work for class features, even though we have seen a return of some of the original classes. We don't know whether you have to earn the classes if you don't have them already. I think I've heard something of them being able to reuse the class if you have it already. I don't know. I really don't know. The game does recognize the other classes, even though it doesn't have the skills set for them. The names are identified, so it is pretty interesting. Besides that, the reason actually why I went live here today is really to do this event. We did miss out on the rest of the Halloween event. I got distracted preparing for the GTA Mansions update, which is coming out December 8th. So that took a lot of time for me to prepare for it without having to be out of pocket with that event. So you might have actually caught me streaming that game for a little bit. Throughout the time. I haven't given up on Adventure Quest Worlds. It's just that I've been busy with another game and some IRL stuff. It's important to stay hydrated when streaming. It makes it almost unbearable. With the return of Chairman Platinum, I kind of am interested with Chairman Platinum, honestly. I think that Chairman Platinum is extremely interesting considering how we have platinum accolades in this game. Me only missing one of the accolades, which is the I need 200,000 more ACs. Which, who knows, something might happen very special this Christmas event. You never know. It depends. Really does. With it being 50% AC boost all the way up until January, it is really an achievable thing to do. It just depends on what you want. I don't know yet. Again, I don't necessarily want to spend 200,000 ACs. I'd rather give away like, and usually they give you good stuff around 10 to 20,000 AC. Really, before that. They really gave us a deal on the 5,000 package and the 2,000 package previously, and I think those events definitely add up. I have definitely given every year, that's for sure. So I love giving to the community. I do. I just am not as gifty as some of these other people because it's just like I don't want to steal all the spotlight. I really don't. You know, I'm already platinumed up. I really don't want to steal all the spotlight. Platinumed up. I have all the upholder badges. People will think I'm a super whale if I do stuff like that, so I kind of just take a backseat to the event. I think basically the more platinum accolades you have, you're almost ready to take Chairman Platinum's place. I'm gonna assume, maybe not. I don't know. Morally, not literally though. NPC. It's just like you can kind of like replace King Alton with the King's Echoes class. You can pretty much wear his gear. You're pretty much a worthy successor at that point. Where again, that's why I'm just like, you know, even though they don't have a Chairman Platinum class, I think it's still an interesting thing that he's still around, especially for this gifty event. And if you were looking to gain any platinum accolades, now would be a good time to do so. Me, it's still crazy how much the game has improved, even though it runs off the same engine. Uh, like for example, some of the old artwork looked really, really good, but then they've also gotten some like really, really good new looking artwork. So, for example, again, while the old Darkcaster armor, while the actual classic Darkcaster armor looks really, really good, Dage has been like in Lay with the combination of Dage and Lay combined working together. Like they have come out with some really, really good looking gear later on. Like I see a ton of people still interested in this. And had this gone rare, had this been a part of the limited quantity shop events, oh gosh, you would have seen the internet broken and highly upset over microtransactions. They're pretty upset about it now, but like this would have been made an example of for sure. Adventure Quest Worlds has definitely gotten into the millions when it comes down to content creation. For like, is it a fun game to play? And it clearly has gotten some attention. Games don't just get millions of views. This game used to be in GameStop. You used to be able to go to just walk into a GameStop or a Toys R Us and buy a card for this game. So, to make this to make the Hollowborn Lich King not only rare but a limited event item as well would have broken the internet. It would have made it a pay to win game in a bad way for sure. Where's the music? That randomly turns off, and I have to apologize for that. I'm a little bit late with this event, but again, I've been busy. It's partially still me getting used to streaming from a different machine. I need to turn this down some, the music just a tad bit. Because whenever I swing, it gets really, really loud. It's going to be really fun going back and looking at some of this content as we start to boost up and make content for AQ Infinity chat. As we get closer to that release time via testing and stuff like that, I'll make more and more content. Which my Adventure Quest Worlds content has been doing really, really well, actually, compared to my GTA content and stuff like that. So you all have been really, really loving that stuff, which has been baffling to me. Hopefully, Phantasy Star, we'll get back into that as well. That's one of those other games I was looking forward to playing. We might have to just get into video editing and do Phantasy Star. The content gets kind of wild and grindy. It's like when the game first released, the majority of the content was like you just looking for red boxes. And I really do want to get back into Phantasy Star, but I like looking at the population for it. It's like the population is extremely important. It determines whether or not you can get a major event done. Excuse me. I also like that they updated the game where we can remove monsters from the room. Like, oh my gosh, it's such a useful feature because it's like back in the day you had to slay them really, really fast. The game's user interface has gotten so much better when it comes down to doing quests and stuff like that. It's like it's part of the reason why the game is still alive today. Had they not done this, like so many people, so many more people would be cheating in the game. Okay, I forgot to turn back on the monsters. I would turn on animations, but I'm scared to crash. Not that my PC isn't strong enough. It's let's turn on the frame rate. Give people something to look at. Just the animations kind of destroy the game a little bit. Like they look really, really fancy. But when it's just a lot of people in the room, it destroys the frame rate. By the way, if you like the stream, don't forget to drop a like, whether you're watching live or in a past broadcast. I think that what I'm going to start doing is whenever I'm uploading like a YouTube video, it'll be for tutorials, mostly. When I do long Let's Plays, I think it'll be a stream, honestly. That way, if I don't make it through it, it doesn't look so promised like a YouTube video series, which is extremely hard to get through, especially if you're not going to look up what to do. It's like you definitely have to end up going through and editing and stuff like that. It's like I can see why certain other channels took off. When I did my first video, it took me a few takes actually. So what's nice about this event is it's pretty noob friendly. Some events can be really, really bad where you can try to do Ultra No Gaff or Champion Dragif. Like as a newbie, oh my gosh, you don't understand how much I embarrassed myself doing this, chat. Like I had to find out the hard way what classes were a no-no. And then understanding that was a process that everyone as a community had to go through. It was a frustrating process. Like you walk in on your high horse, right? You walk in on your high horse with your royal gear, right? You got your Hollowborn Lich King, you got your King's Echo class, right? And then boom, you got one shot it, right? There's nothing more triggering than going down on your high horse. If you're human, you're going to be upset naturally. I think there's no. I could be wrong, but I think there is a boost going on with gold, EXP, and class and stuff. A triple boost. Again, but I'm just really glad this is a noob friendly event. You can check out some of the other cool stuff too while we're at it. Look at some of the builds that people have coming up with throughout the years. Again, and this is the same game without any like what you could still I think play the web browser version of the game, even though it's like user interface wise just terrible. It's just terrible. Like I don't recommend it just simply because user interface wise it's just terrible. It's still Adobe Flash. It's still the same game. You just download it and have access to some of the other games. I don't think. I mean, really, it's really a beautiful looking game. It's like they just put a lot more effort into the artwork. I really think Artix is giving the thumbs up on it, and they could have always done it, but I could be wrong. The budget just for the artwork could have increased tremendously. I don't even know what it costs to make some of the artwork on this game. All that is done in the background. Imagine they pay almost up to full price for modern art. Like, that would be mind-boggling for me. I do know that they charge you sometimes up to hundreds, depending on how rare the gear is. Certain classes, for example, Hollowborn Vindicator, with the first with the first class having color custom skills, that being basically $100 if you don't have like almost every item in the Wheel of Doom. Or you don't farm for it for weeks. Ooh, they get voice acting. They did voice acting. It's rare. Oh, he made it to drive up sales. Wow, they know we're collectors in there. I can't believe they did it. Chairman Platinum trapping. That's crazy. Chat, one of these days we're gonna get the green screen working. We're working on that, chat. That'll be the return of the camera. We're working on some things, chat. Really, I've been working on that. I don't really use my mic too much in GTA Online. I've been deciding whether or not I need to turn on the music in that game and just talk over things and then just delete those broadcasts or what, because it's like it's a game that's clearly getting attention. I like statistically don't want to ignore that. I still want to reach my hand in there because I've like put some effort into that, and with the Mansions DLC coming out, it's like really good. And Rockstar has been treating me really nice over there, believe it or not, just as much as AE has. So that's why I'm just like, that's why I like to dibble dabble with that game still, compared to some of the other games that I like to play, like Halo, for example, where that game has left us dry since February. You know, it's very interesting, and it does continue to generate sales. It went on sale again, and guess what? It continues to generate money. People are returning to the game, and not a single content update comes out to the game, which is frustrating. Like, because at least with Dragon Ball FighterZ, when they released Dragon Ball FighterZ, they said, oh, hey, not only is the game going on sale, but we announced Super Saiyan 4 Goku Diama coming to Dragon Ball FighterZ, as well as it already being in Sparking Zero. Again, Halo MCC goes untouched. Halo Infinite comes to a halt. It's like, I can't believe they're leaving us dry all the way up until 2026. It's baffling. It is baffling. Even with the weight of Adventure Quest Infinity, it's just, even with the weight of Adventure Quest Infinity, we have other things to do. And even with the weight of GTA 6, we have other things to actually do. Like, even with the current game. So they're not leaving us dry compared to some other games. Like, it's baffling to me. It's baffling. I think even Destiny 2 still gets updates, even though it had its backlash recently. Man Platinum back with his shenanigans. So, if you want to know what the reason and worth doing this event, chat, if you're new to the game, here's some seasonal gear. And it just makes you festive. It'll look good with some of the rare gear that goes out in the future and stuff like that. You won't be able to get that probably in AQ Infinity, but you'll get it in this game, and it can transfer over. Right? Can you imagine me actually saying that and it works? And it does work actually with some of the gear, and it will continue to work as time goes along. But you have to understand they do have a lot to get to. Till then, we'll be enjoying this game. It's a lot to, but it's so, some of the stuff that we're waiting on is so exciting. AQ Infinity and GTA 6, like we rather ignore some of this other stuff and get to that now. But again, there's still some good stuff like Donkey Kong Bonanza, I think, which came out recently. Oh, by the way, welcome to the stream. I heard Dispatch is doing good as of recently as well. You can't wait to gift out ACs. Me too. It's gonna be. I can't wait to see what they're gonna give for it. Even though it is better to gift. They're gifting our gifts. You know, we get gifts too, right? We're not being greedy for wondering what we're getting for gifting stuff, right? I think that is the end of the event. We've already done a lot of this chat. We've done a lot of this streaming stuff over on Twitch. I'm kind of locked out of my Twitch account on this, and I have some technical difficulties. I'm streaming from a different machine. This game from a different machine instead of my streaming PC. So I'm locked out of my Twitch account on this machine, so I have to stream it on YouTube instead. And again, it doesn't work. This game doesn't work very well with my capture card, so that's why I'm over here. So again, thanks for watching, chat. I'm actually gonna peace out here. I'll be back later. There'll be an event later tonight, chat. So again, thanks for stopping by while they're watching live on the past broadcast. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and it means so much. Take care. I'll be back.